Hey there, everybody. So, it's been a while since I've talked to you, and I do apologize. My goodness. So, I burnt myself with hot oil earlier this week. Right here. And it's actually looking better, but my goodness, that is an eyesore. Goodness gracious. This is why when you eat meat, and if you use a cast iron skillet, there's like that little coagulated stuff that comes off of it, let it cool down before you eat it, because I totally didn't, because I'm super smart, and it burnt me. So that was super awesome and felt wonderful. Anywho, I didn't realize it looked quite that bad. Goodness. Anywho, so I have not given y'all an update the past few days, and I do apologize. I have been doing my 1 rep maxes. I finally sound somewhat better. I've been trying to fight off bronchitis, it seems like. I'm going to the doctor on Monday, so I'll see exactly what's wrong with me. So needless to say, aside from the 1 rep maxes that I've been doing, I have not done much working out. Well, heavy working out. I've still gone to the gym a few times, but nothing too horribly crazy. For me at least. Anywho, so I did my bench press, my squat, and what was the third one? Front squat, no, back squat, bench press, deadlift. Deadlift was about my body weight. My bench was 80 pounds, and my back squat was about either 70 or 90 pounds. I'm blanking on the exact number right now. I think it was 90. That sounds about right. 90 for my back. Yeah, 90 on my back squat, 80 on the bench press, and about 130-ish, I think, for my deadlift. So, needless to say, there's a lot of improvement I need to do. I mean, part of it might be because I'm sick, but regardless, I have a lot of improving to do, and nowhere to go but up, really. And yeah, so starting Monday, most likely, depending upon if I feel better or worse, I will be starting my strength plan as well as skill work and the stuff for the CrossFit. I will go over that stuff with you guys probably tomorrow, and just go over a little bit more of what my plan is going forward with my training and whatnot. Ugh, I love how traffic is, because now I can actually look at you when I talk, so there's that. But aside from that, the traffic sucks. I think they're doing like construction down 1604, which is our main, one of our main highways in San Antonio. So because of that, traffic has been crazy, and my job was super duper packed. I work in a grocery store, and the grocery store I work at is the next closest one for many people, because the other ones are harder to get to with the way 1604 in San Antonio's set up. Anywho, so tomorrow I'll go over what my workout regimen's going to be the next month, because I update it about every month or so, just to recalibrate between 4 and 5 weeks. I do a deload. I think I scheduled it on I don't remember if I scheduled it on my 4th week or 5th week this cycle. So I do a deload every 4th or 5th week, just to give my body a chance to rest and, you know, come back better and stronger. And I do that prophylactically. And so basically, what my deloads generally consist of are, what I will be doing is I'll still continue my strength sets. Instead of going at I think towards the end, I'm at about an 80 to 90% of my 1 rep max. Instead of going that high, I'll kick the volume down to about 60-ish% of my 1 rep max. And I probably won't do any metabolic conditioning that week, because I have 2 metabolic conditioning workouts each week. But I will continue doing my skill sets, and I might, depending upon how I feel that month from now, I might do skills on my, like, extra skill days. Anywho, that's neither here nor there, but that is my plan going forward with that. and I'll explain a little bit more about what that all is tomorrow. But for today, I wanted to apologize, and it's not only that I have been sick that I haven't recorded one, it's also because I want to make sure I'm delivering valuable content, not just, hey, this is my day, and just showing you just the food I'm eating, because that can get very boring very quickly. And I want this to be a learning experience for both of us, because I don't want to just show you the plate of food I made and let that be that. I've been trying to think of different ways I can share with you what I'm doing in the mindset behind everything, as well as just like giving you the day-to-day and the difficulties and the struggles, but also valuable content on top of that. So for example, I'll tell you a little bit about the programming I'm doing, my thought processes and methods behind it, as well as, you know, why I have my macros set the way they are, as well as other, you know, small tips and tricks here and there. But I wanted to really sit down and think of different things I could talk about, and maybe just not necessarily schedule, you know, I'm going to talk about this on one day and so on and so forth, but just have a pool of ideas to pull from, to where y'all are actually getting quality content rather than just filler episodes, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. And so that is why, part of the reason why I haven't been posting more episodes. That also, you know, being sick sucks. And right now I actually sound normal, and I don't sound like I swallowed a frog. So there's that. But aside from that, that's really all I've got for y'all this week. So far, rather. I will be maintaining my macros from last week into this week because, my wife wanted some fat bombs. I make cheesecake fat bombs, where it's basically just cream cheese, heavy cream, and sweetener to taste. And so I had a little bit of those yesterday and the day before, and I overblew my macros a little bit. And so I'm sitting a little heavier than I have been, but I haven't been able to work out much, so it's led me to gain a little bit more. But honestly, if I kick it down, I know it'll go back. But I just want the macros that I'll be starting the week off with to be just a true representation of what's going on. So that's why I am not adjusting the macros. Again, the macros I went over, actually, I will go over my programming on Monday. Today is Saturday, so I'll release this video later today. Sunday, I'll go over just a brief overview and synopsis of what I'll be doing again, but more of this is what I'm doing, and these are the macros I'll be setting. And then that's tomorrow, and then Monday I will go over the programming I have in store, and if I can, I also switched from Planet Fitness to Gold's Gym because Planet Fitness has a Smith machine, and I'm not a big fan of that for front squats because it tweaks my wrist a little bit, and it's just, I don't like the Smith machine for front squats. And so they don't have any free weights. Well, they have preset barbells in 10-pound increments from 10 pounds to 60 pounds, but I need weight higher than 60 pounds. So, and since the Smith machine won't work for me, I, was stuck between a rock and a hard place. So instead of working out at Planet Fitness, Monday I canceled Planet Fitness, and Monday I'm going to go to Gold's Gym because it's right down the street and a little bit more expensive, but not horribly. Anywho, I'll be doing that, and I'll see if I can maybe record a little bit of footage of me working out, but I really don't know what the setup is there, so yeah, there's that. Anywho, I've been rambling for about 10 minutes, so I will let y'all go for now, and Again, tomorrow I'll be talking to you about the macros, why I've set them, and so forth. And then on Monday, I'll let you know a little bit about the type of programming I went with for this, because since I'm doing, you know, I want to do decent in the CrossFit Open next year, I'm doing not necessarily your regular strength program, and I'm also not necessarily doing your standard box protocol from the CrossFit, from most CrossFit affiliates. So I will be telling you a little bit more about my plan going forward and so forth. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I will start letting you go. But before I do, if you'd like to get in contact with me, you can do so at Thriving on Fat on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thank goodness, red lights. And if you... I think that's it. Just Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I mean, sorry, generally I plug for my podcast, like at the end of the podcast episodes, but I mean, there's no real show notes because they're just down in the description. So yeah, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at Thriving on Fat if you want to connect with me. If you want to hear more of my voice, you can check out Thriving on Fat podcast, which is thrivingonfat.com/hey listen. And my daily one take stoic podcast is thrivingonfat.com/stoic. And with that, I don't have anything else for you. And hey, I'm done at just about 12 minutes. Bye.